Hello again, I'm Matt. In the first session, we mapped your club's commercial assets using the Asset Brainstorming Worksheet. If you haven't completed that yet, I strongly recommend doing that before continuing, because this session builds directly on that work. Have the sponsorship pricing worksheet open in front of you as you watch this, and we're going to walk through that document section by section. The aim here is simple: to help you set confident, structured prices before you approach any local business. Most pricing problems do not come from a lack of effort. They come from a lack of structure. Clubs sometimes accept the first number suggested, set a price based on guesswork, reduce the price without reducing what is included. The pricing worksheet is designed to give you clarity and discipline, not to inflate prices, not to make you look unrealistic, but to make you look consistent and confident. So start with section 1 of the worksheet. This is not for sponsors, this is for you. Document the number of teams, the number of members, weekly footfall, season length, digital reach. Write realistic figures, don't overinflate them, or don't underrepresent yourselves. You don't need perfect data. What you need is reasonable estimates. You will be giving the prospect more than most other people trying to sell to them. And that includes professional salespeople who don't do the basics like what you're doing here. This section overall reminds you of your scale. Many clubs underestimate their reach simply because they've never written it down. Now move to section 2. Transfer the assets you identified in the Asset Brainstorming Worksheet into this table. Be thorough. Include kit sponsorship, pitch side boards, digital placements, event sponsorship, whatever else you came up with on your list. This creates your commercial inventory. Once it's written down, you can see clearly what is available and avoid double selling or overcrowding. This is one of the most important sections. Before setting prices, research what local businesses already pay for advertising. That could be local magazine adverts, local newspapers, how much it costs to engage your local audience on a Facebook campaign, roadside signage, whether that's old-fashioned paper billboards or digital billboards. How can you find this out? Well, Google is your friend here. A quick search online for, say, how much does it cost to advertise on a billboard in whatever area will give you some good starting points. Also, searching for local media company media packs, which are basically like media company sponsorship packs, should also bear fruit. Write the numbers down. That gives you context. You're not competing with national advertising budgets, you're competing with local marketing options. And these local marketing options are getting smaller and fewer. Advertising in or sponsoring local teams and clubs has never been a better way of spending local marketing cash. And remember, your club offers repeat exposure in a trusted environment, and that's something proper media cannot do. That's got real value. Now move to the pricing tables. For each major asset, include ideal price, acceptable range, and minimum acceptable. That minimum acceptable is really important because that gives you discipline when you're negotiating. If you reduce the price, you have to reduce the scope. Don't just give stuff away. You do not reduce the price while delivering the same package. This protects your credibility and your long-term income. Complete this section for each major asset before you approach anyone. Once pricing is structured, you are ready to use the Approaching Local Businesses guide, the initial email template, the follow-up email template, because you know exactly what you are offering and at what price. Structure builds confidence, confidence builds trust. So take time to complete the sponsorship pricing worksheet properly. It is an internal discipline tool. Try not to skip it. In the next session, we'll look at approaching local businesses professionally and consistently using the templates provided.